Let's go to Eric the Midget. Eric, you're on the air in Sacramento.
Can you please not call me that?
Oh, Eric the actor. Sorry.
Thank you. I was first going to say that I talked to my friend Jim from Raleigh, and he said he enjoyed watching the taping that he was at.
Yes, thank you.
And then also, judging from what you were saying about your mom, I'm just wondering, has she ever been tested for dementia?
No.
Stop it. She's fine.
My parents are so with it. I got to say, my dad's 89 and my mom's 84.
She said it, yeah.
And no, she's totally with it. I'm telling you, the only thing that they have, the issue is with the hearing. And when you can't hear stuff, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right, but you were also saying that she was kind of forgetting things here and there.
No, she doesn't have any of that. Like, she's totally with it. I'm telling you. In fact,
I said, when was the last time I saw you? And your father said, the last time we saw you was at the gym.
Right, yeah, no, he's sharp. My dad's sharp, and even when he got up on stage, he was sharp. He was
he was so funny.
When, like, I brought my father up on stage, and I was like, a lot of times I'll get nervous, so I'll talk for him. But, like, I realized I was able to just shut up and let him handle it.
Yeah.
And he handled it well. He was on his game, so it was good. It was really special, actually, for me to put my arm around my dad and bring him up on stage. I actually pushed him onto the stage. I had to, like, crane him up there. Those steps are pretty treacherous. But
now that'll be interesting to see all that when it finally starts airing.
Yeah, I think so. My striptease too.
Oh boy,
you got a career.
Yeah.
It would be cool if I could sometime maybe be able to come to one of the live shows this summer.
Would that be cool?
Be cool for you. I told you could come to any of the live shows, Eric. I mean, but you got to get there. That's the problem.
Right, yeah.
You're never around.
Yeah, we're not taking the live shows to Sacramento.
Well, right. I know that.
But you're invited. I mean, you're absolutely welcome. Just give me a heads up and I'll get you a seat.
You know what I thought was interesting? The splitting up of the Whack Pack.
Oh, my God. First of all, I get to this taping. Who's sitting right in the front row? Jeff the Drunk.
That's what I heard on Wednesday.
He had, like, the best seat in the house, and he was in my eye line, and it was like, oh, my God, I'm looking at Jeff the Drunk? Really? How did he end up with the best seat in the house?
Funny, because I was sitting behind him.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing. I said, how did Jeff, like, you notice it as soon as you walk in, Jeff's in the front row.
Right.
And I saw, like, King of All Blacks was, like, in the balcony. And somebody said that he complained really loudly and he got moved.
Oh, no.
That's what the producer told me, that he bitched and complained that he needed to be up front, and so they just put him up front.
They didn't want to deal with him, huh?
Did you see what was going on with him, by the way?
Yeah, that his ass crack was hanging up?
But there was a moment where you introduced him, because what would happen is he can't sit down like a normal person. He's got to completely bend over before he sits down. So I saw it the whole show, but at one point you asked him to stand up, and he stood up, and when he sat down, you would turn around. The whole audience just goes, whoa, at once. I mean, it's so noticeable.
His asshole.
He ass cracked everybody?
His pants are down. There's at least 6 inches of ass crack showing before the whole thing starts.
Jeff, are you aware that your whole ass crack was sticking out the whole time I was working?
I lost a lot of weight.
Oh, did you?
I didn't realize that my pants were going to be falling down like that.
And Sharon doesn't know our show real well, and she kept saying to me, what is wrong with that gentleman's arm? So then I go, well, he had a driving accident when he was young, and it's he lost the complete use of it. And then she goes, well, oh, real? And like, then I find myself explaining the whole Jeff the Drunk story. And I go, well, you see, Jeff, I've told him he should amputate that arm because it's useless, but he wants to hold on to it rather than put a hook or something there. And she goes, well, why doesn't he get rid of it? I go, well, I think he's hoping that one day they'll rehabilitate it, or maybe they'll come up with a cure or something. But do I have that right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm explaining the whole Jeff and the sling and the arm and who he is. He's definitely somebody people notice.
Oh, yeah.
But I had a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I have a legitimate good question for Jeff. Have they ever tried stem cell with you for the arm to try to get it back?
No.
I don't know if that would work, Eric. Stem cell research, like they inject stem cells into him, like a starfish.
Grow him a new arm.
Grow him a new arm or something, or rehabilitate his arm. I don't know. I'm giving up hope on that arm.
And by the way, I got that seat by just walking up there and sitting down.
Were you were not
You
sat
didn't
any?
complain?
Were you sat anywhere else before that, Jeff?
Yes, I was sat in the balcony, and we got to the balcony, and the usher said to the people sitting down that they have to get up. And they're like, we're not getting up. We just got here. We already got moved twice. If you can find a spot with 5 seats in a row, we'll move. And the usher said, well, okay. He turned to me and said, hold on. Just sit tight, and I'll be right back. And with that, I looked at my friend Ethan. I said, come on, follow me. And we walked right to the front row, and I sat down.
Yeah, well.
Well, then, Jeff, you didn't just go sit down.
No, he had a whole story.
Yeah.
There's a backstory. You know, all I know is I sat down at the judging table, and right to my right is Jeff the drunk. In other words, there's me, there's Howie, Sharon, Howard, and then Jeff is on my side. They should have handed him a buzzer.
When you're a judge, you can only see 2 rows on your right or left, and Jeff was one of them.
Jeff was like at my side. He was my wingman for the entire experience. And then I said to somebody, is Jeff going to be sitting there like at night too? Or and they go, no, he's only staying for the afternoon.
Thank goodness. You won't be with him all day.
I think he was going through the DTs. I think he had to go out and get a drink. Because toward the end, weren't you complaining that you had to leave?
No, the same. When is it over?
Yeah.
God.
He goes up to the producers, goes, when is this over? Because I said, well, he probably needs a drink. I wouldn't take it personally.
Jeff, you drink? You still drink, right?
Yeah, but I didn't drink at all.
No, not there, but I'm sure you went out and got a drink as soon as the taping was over.
I didn't.
No? No.
No.
I'm impressed.
I went straight home. I got home at 9:30 at night.
No. He, he's sitting there and here's a guy who never gets out of his...
Can he do the stuff? Can he jump out of his seat and scream and make an X?
Well, that's the whole thing. When they were doing the, getting the audience all hyped up and you had to get up and down, he's like, a good 30 seconds behind everybody else. But it wasn't, there were 3 women sitting behind me who were all pretty cute, and they were just like ready to vomit because it was just nothing but his ass.
You were at a lot of tapings.
I went to the early one on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
They were great. I saw one of the best acts I've ever seen in my life.
Which one?
Without giving it away.
The
dog act.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. I couldn't stop talking about it.
I couldn't stop thinking about it the whole weekend.
They were fantastic.
That was great. That was great.
All rescue dogs.
But I saw a lot of other cool stuff. I really got into the meat of what it's like when somebody sucks and they need to be told.
Yeah.
It was some really interesting stuff I saw. You have a hard job.
I know. Oh,
I mean, there was a moment that was just there were people in the audience who were crying.
Yeah, something happened between me and one of the contestants, which I think will be very, very interesting when you see it.
It was heartbreaking, just on every level.
I know, believe me.
Did you hear somebody yell out, "Wah"?
That was probably you. Yeah, I made a kid cry.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Because you know what was really funny? Before it happened, I was like, you had already X'd somebody. Right. And I was like, that was fun. Now I want to see him do it to a kid.
Well, you saw it. See, I don't fuck around.
And it's not pretty.
No.
See, that was my second day. The first day I saw you guys make a young girl cry as well.
Yeah.
And that was also, it was crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot. They have a full-time psychiatrist that works
Is that
there.
true?
I should hope.
Oh, yeah, backstage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those people look pretty shaken up.
Well, people audition, and then they've never, some people are never told no in their lives, and then when they hear it, they freak.
Yeah,
they don't get it.
There were a couple of people today. I was there who really looked stunned.
Yeah, and you can't even believe it. You're like, you really don't know you suck?
I know, you actually said to one of them, "Are you serious?"
Right.
See, now I don't know how much they show after everything's done, but I know when you watch American Idol and that happens, my favorite part is when they suck. and then the whole family, some uncles and cousins and everything, and they're like, they don't know what we know.
Right.
Oh, no, all that goes on. They tape all that backstage. That's why I said you're seeing one portion of this.
But the family is not doing these people any help.
No, they feed into the whole lunacy of it.
Well, that's what, I was sitting next to your sister, and your sister said, doesn't she have a family? Doesn't she have some friends?
Yeah, well, the one that I was talking about that was sort of heartbreaking, my younger son turned around to me, and he said to me, why would his parents let him go out there?
Right.
And I thought that was a really good observation for a young kid to see.
That's the truth. That's what I say.
Well, I said, one of the things I said to Howie was the other thing that they should have on the show is social services standing backstage to save those children.
Take kids away from their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.